Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2. My name is MS.1, and we shall head to the beach in order to Mount Rushmore here, because it's time for the second trial to find out who killed my hero. Oh, okay.
Stop it!
This is... what's going on?
Jeez!
He never comes to his face. What's with you, Monokuma? Eh? Is he Hulk? Yeah, there you are. So you don't didn't need to train so much, Kuma.
Bastard!
Ego, what does that mean? You're gonna stay like that now?
Anyway, see ya later!
This is bad.
Like,
Show some spirit! This, too, must be the will of causality.
Ah. Can you just be quiet for the rest of the game? Worst character of the entire series. That's right. And can only move forward. It's the only option. Moving forward is the only option. Okay, let's head in. Open up.
you're so evil!
Somehow I moved my muscles stiff from fear and nerves, and awkwardly walked onto the escalator. For some reason my breathing was short, and I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. The moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock, it closed up. A rumbling sound filled the room, and the surrounding space began to fall. Because of the elevator. As it shook with a clatter. Clatter. The elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling of hope and despair. As if my heart was a rotten fruit, swelling in the sand before it finally goes squish, squash, squish, squish. I suddenly stopped breathing. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure that pressure, but by firmly standing on my legs. And after a while, the elevator vibrations gradually weakened. And then it stopped altogether. Man, it looks good.
Impossible! That is... No, no!
Killing game is to kill time. It's starting. The class trial is starting. Mahiro Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her is among us. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. But regardless, we need to find the answer. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there is no other way for us to survive. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Don't think I have any skills yet because I've been so bad with free time things, but we can take a look. Nope, like I thought.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
Hey, Monami, do you like hanging around here?
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
Who would have thought of that? It's called Danganronpa 2.
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
The characters in the game were girl A, B, C, D, E, and boy F. I'm not gonna say girl A, girl B all the time because that will just be annoying. Saying the same girl as an A, B, and forward. And a high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. The true identity of Girl A is probably... I think it's Mikan, because that girl was a little... just like Mikan.
I see!
Yeah.
Girl A is probably Mikan Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy!
Well, take it up with Spike Toonsoft or whatever names the company's name is.
A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights! Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too. Huh?
He's right. The one who was said that was... B?
I see! Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me!
Have you even heard yourself?
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Her personality was hyper and energetic and unique. As it must be Ibuki. No, it's Monokuma.
I see! Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday!
Okay, it's a date.
Let's move on to Girl D.
Girl D, huh? There's only one person who always had a camera with them. Yeah. My hero.
I see! Girl D is my hero. The victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
He's F.
I see!
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid. That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu? Another person? It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on! Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kusuryu, appears twice is true, I have a hunch, but to call me out like that, Nagato, you definitely pick someone I shouldn't mess with. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kusuryu, appears twice is probably because it's a bug.
I can prove it with this!
In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
What do you mean, little sister?
Well, yeah, he had a little sister. What's more is to it.
This is what Guy F said in the game. It's pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
He knows. I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I couldn't see being I could see being Fuyuhiko's little sister. That one.
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister. Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you've got there. Winning personality? Are you praising me?
No.
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
Hey, tell me that's a Monokuma.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive. Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope Speak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet! I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
something that had happened during their school time, since they just like the characters in the first game had already gone their three high school years.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
When did he stop doing it?
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
Yeah, but humorous.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
Eh?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
What the heck? Is that the connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
And he also has a strange rivalry going on.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
Well, the character died in it.
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
Yeah, it really sounds like she's just playing along.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it! Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
The reason Girl E was killed, I should be able to assume why based on the content of the game. Maybe that one? No?
Crap!
Okay. Is it this one? What? Alright, right.
Crap!
The reason Girl E was killed. Yeah, this one.
I see!
He was the first killer.
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister. You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But... Is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
I thought you said you didn't care.
In order to make that clear, We need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance. Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
Good memory.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans.
I can see what she's talking about.
Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girl E was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girl E was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped. And sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this!
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
We are working on it. Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallway, is the killer. And what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? I guess I need to clear that up first.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall.
Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
How was she able to get past those 4 and wait in front of the music room?
She probably used a hidden passageway. Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
What Girl E did after the murder in the music room Need to find the clue that will verify that.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
Actually, what is all these things? That's entrance hall photo. I don't know.
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall.
Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
Can it be... No?
Crap! After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
Broken vase photo. One of ending prices, a crime scene photo of a victim after she was killed in the music room.
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall.
Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
How was she able to get past those 4 and wait in front of the music room?
She probably used a hidden passageway!
Can it be...
Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
Girl E did after the murder in the music room. Need to find the clue that will clarify that.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E to the front of the music? To go back to the... You need to go through...
Plus, I think the other 4 girls should have...
At the entrance, heard the sound of the window shattering.
No, that's wrong!
That was it.
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see! Now the mystery has been solved.
Well, not the real mystery.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Murder weapon?
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit.
Well, you never do anything else.
Which means I'll feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though. Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
An unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game. If we're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, then I have to do it. Gundam. Okay. Now you gave me a clue of who I need to talk to my next spend time in the free time.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Think you talked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Even bigger.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
I agree with that. I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You're not chosen at all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
What kind of bag?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, and so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills 2 birds with 1 stone. to make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
They do?
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it, and they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
You do?
You can? That's pretty scary.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day, or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Girl E's killer. Right now, the only person I can think of is that guy. Since he says guy, I'm guessing it's F.
I see! It should have been Guy F.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is...
What?
It's just a story in a video game, isn't it? That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were like totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy!
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
No, the game and My Hero's death are probably related. Yeah, because both of them, so the girl who died on the first day and the My Hero who died the same way. But we will figure this out in the next video, I think. So, hope you liked this one, and if you did, so leave a like to it as usual. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.